Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're going to try to do a pattern. It's sort of like what I did last week, where it's a arrowhead on one side and a zigzag on the other. My idea, though, is that one was 8 colors and 32 strings. I was thinking maybe I could make it a little bit smaller and go with 6 colors and 24 strings. So these are the colors I chose for it. If I come over here, so that's going to be the red. And so yeah, mathematically it works out. We're going to find out if the math really does work or not. So let me grab the orange, come back over here, and then back to the paint bucket. So I'm preparing for the arrowhead, essentially. Grab the yellow. I'm giving myself a little swatch over on the side here. So there's our yellow. Green. That came out kind of dark. Blue. And then purple. So those are our 6 colors. And so now the easy way would be to just keep putting in this diamond. I'll show you why. Because I'm really just trying to make this go as easy and as fast as possible. Yellow, green. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I started at the bottom because I kind of thought that it would be cool if it ended really nice, but the fact that it just hit the middle, like right on the middle thing, I think it's going to even start pretty cool. I'm not sure that this template is exactly the same as the last one we did. It seems like it might be a little bit longer is what I'm saying. It's from when we did the 32 string. I think this has got more knots between the top to the bottom directionally. Obviously it's less side to side, but that's kind of the whole point, right? Yellow. Purple. And red. There we go. So now I can bring the purple outside of that, and then the blue can wrap around. See how much easier that is? So I know right out the gate that this one is the red right here. And I can put in the underlying strings for what I know. I know that the red will then come in and bounce to become the dot, the single dot in the middle of the purples. But where it kind of goes out from there, kind of don't know. This purple here. Kind of come out like that. I'm pretty sure that this dot will be orange. We'll get to that in a bit though. Let's go ahead and bring this green around. Right, so that's our green. See what I mean about, like, so because we just lined up the diamonds and the way that the strings kind of wrap around each of the things, it sort of made this laying it out a whole lot easier. I'm pretty sure that yellow comes up here. And then we'll see. Oops, one too far. So like each color as it goes, it sort of hugs around the ones before it. And then we can sort of see how this builds up over here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back up. And so like on this side, it's real easy to trace the string. You just kind of follow where the knots were. That's pretty easy. And this yellow will have come up and been here. That means there will be a yellow on this side as well. Because both of those sides do match up. It doesn't seem intuitive, but it does. I can't explain why. Mathematically, these things just happen. It's pretty neat. Right, and I can just follow that down and keep going. So yeah, my theory was if 8 colors made 2 16-string bracelets or a 32, then we could do this with 6 colors and 24. And that appears to be correct. So the orange for over here, let's take a look. Get the orange. That comes out, so this yellow came out straight, so that means the orange went here and here. Here, here. Just about finding, like, because I can show you why. This green would have gone this way. So because it's bouncing, it kind of takes our orange and sends it up. This purple, it was going this way. I know I kind of make this look kind of fast, but I've been doing this for a really long time, so I kind of gotten used to it. But yeah, it's so the orange is the second string. And it'll be the symmetry is there. It's the same on both sides, right? The way that it comes off of the purple comes back out, and then it meets over here in the middle of itself. So that's it. And then I just kind of keep going with the colors. I just have to follow the same route, stick to the outside, keep it close. There it is. And that's how the red, so I told you the reds would be the same on both sides, right? It's there and there. And then this one will come out and go this way. And you can just take each underlying string. These are the easy ones. If you just put in the ones that you can see, what you're left with is going to be a whole lot easier to fill in. Like that's kind of the easiest way of doing any of these things. Do the ones that you know, and the rest will just sort of work itself out just fine. Here, I'll work up here. We can get these orange as well. Yellow. What I like about this is a pattern I've never done before, but because I've done something similar, just a little bit bigger, I kind of already know it's going to work out, because again, it's just a simple math. It was the other version needed more strings because there's more space. So a few less strings, turns out this works out great. So the blue is coming in and turning here. The yellow will turn there. That's how it gets to here. Oh. So there we go. So now I just have to fill in all the rest of this. This is going to take some time. This is longer than the video that I wanted to make. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members for making this possible. Even though we're going with single-stranded bracelets, it's still a lot of string. It still takes up a lot of materials and whatnot. Plus, I'm constantly trying to make the whole process better, so their contributions have gone a long way to making that possible. So thank you guys very much for that. The pattern will be available over on my website, akaAWOL.com. If you're interested in giving it a try for yourself, that would be cool. If you do, share it with me. Either tag me on Instagram or share it over on Discord. Either way that works. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.